That there is the South Saskatchewan River through there. Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me again. Today we're out doing a little bit of trail barbecue, just waiting for the embers to go down a bit, and figured it's time to make some tea. So I thought I'd share with you my latest addition to my kit. The Kelly Kettle was made back in the 1890s by an Irish fisherman who was looking for a way to make a cup of tea while he was out at sea, and he was a bit of a tinkerer, and he came up with this. Let's take a look at it. Comes in a very nice bag. And it looks like that. Now this is the large model Kelly Kettle. This one holds 1.6 liters. This is their Basecamp model in aluminum. It's also available in stainless steel. However, you're going to have a bit of a weight sacrifice on that one. The aluminum one is relatively light. It's a hollow, self-contained unit. And the fire pan fits neatly into the base. So the way this works is you start a fire in the base. There's a small hole which you light your fire from. You set your kettle on top and you boil your water. Now the interesting thing about this device is you can see through it. It's completely hollow, and it's just an inner sleeve. It's kind of like a chimney. This heats the water very efficiently and very quickly, and it works absolutely amazingly. So I figured I'd give you a quick demonstration. Like I said, this particular model holds 1.6 liters. We're not going to put quite that much in. We're going to put in 1,400 milliliters. Well, it'll be close to 16 because it's filled a little bit high. And that looks like that was about 1,600 because that's almost perfectly full. So that's good to know that it takes a full 1,400 ml Nalgene container. Let's just put the cork on that and start thinking about our fire. I've just removed my belt so it's a little bit easier to move around, but you've all seen my belt in other videos. I'm going to cheat a little bit and use the old Vaseline cotton ball just to expedite the fire part of the video. And I've pre-made some shavings for tinder. Now, the interesting thing about how this kettle works is that the chimney on the inside is conically shaped. That means at the base, it's wider than at the tip of the chimney. And what that does is it focuses heat towards the majority of the fluid. I'm also going to cheat a little bit and not use my fire steel. I'm just going to use my torch lighter. They say you're supposed to light it through the hole. Now, once it gets going a little bit, you can go ahead and put this on top. And as you can see, that causes a drafting effect. And you can just drop the rest of your kindling through the top of the chimney. It doesn't take long for the fire to get very large. As well, because of the way it's shaped, there's much more area, surface area on the water for it to heat up. So it also, again, makes it very efficient. Now, like I said, this is made in Ireland. It was invented by an Irish fisherman. The company is actually still owned by his family. I believe his great-grandson still owns the company. So it's kind of interesting that it's still in family hands, and they don't do a lot more than making these Kelly kettles. Now, a couple of the issues that I do have with it, inherent issues, are the small capacity. Obviously, for its size, it's not going to hold as much water as a large pot, as well as just it doesn't collapse to anything smaller than this with the fire pan, inserted. So it is quite large. If you've got size weight constraints, if you're a backpacker, it might not be the right thing. Personally, I tend to do mostly canoe camping, so size and weight really isn't much of an issue for me. So the conical effect of the conical chimney causes this effect of focusing the heat into the part of the reservoir that's the largest. And again, with the circular surface area of the chimney, it boils water very rapidly. I've just got a very small fire going in there. Let's bring it up a little bit. You can already see that the water's steaming though. This company also makes additions that you can put over top the chimney and cook on top of using the chimney as a burner. If you're familiar with airtight stoves, it's got the same effect as an airtight stove, where you're letting in fresh air at the bottom while the hot air rises up to the top, and it creates a sucking effect, almost a jet engine effect. This would be a great stove for any type of, or a great system for any bug out bag, get home bag. They say it's not really designed for carrying water, but it's really effective at heating water. This particular one I purchased locally for $99. I'm sure that I know that you can get it cheaper if you go direct to the company, but I wanted mine right away, so I was willing to pay a little bit extra for it. now you can see the effect that it has. With just that small amount of fuel, it's creating a sucking from the bottom, and it's very, very hot up through here. I'm just going to move a little bit because it tends to, when it boils over, it tends to spit a bit, and I can already see that it's getting quite close to boiling. You'll also notice when I take it off, the fire will die right down. The coals are about perfect now for cooking off to my right. So the timing on this is going to be excellent. Getting some bubbles now. Now when you lift it off, it's very hot up here, so you have to lift it off using the handle, holding the handle out, and obviously not lifting it above the flames or you'll burn yourself quite badly. And there we go, it's actually boiling over now. So you lift it off like so. And we've got a boiling cup of water. So all in all, I think it's a great system. I'd certainly recommend it if you're a canoe camper like myself, or if you're a car camper. If you've got, if you can take that size and weight, absolutely love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.